A new generation of Red Dead Online players came up with the idea that we, community, should start some kind of a movement, a protest, to bring Rockstar's attention back to Red Dead Online and make them add something new, or at least return old cool content, like old Outlaw Passes. And while this movement is already relatively popular on Reddit, it has a lot of upvotes. And what can I tell you, we've been here before and we know exactly what is gonna happen. But actually I would join this movement, even though I know it's hopeless, but methods that they're using are really questionable this time. But before talking about this new movement, let me quickly remind you, if you're a long-time player, or just to tell you if you're a new player, about similar such movements that we had in the past. First of all, in summer of 2020, we had clown movement, where players were dressing up as clowns and basically protesting. Back then we didn't know that Naturalist update is in the work, and it looked like Red Dead Online is completely abandoned. The idea of this movement was simply to bring Rockstar's attention, and more importantly to bring attention of Take-Two investors, shareholders. It kinda worked because this footage that I'm showing you right now, which I recorded on one of my streams, became semi-viral and brought a lot of attention. But obviously the fact that Rockstar released Naturalist role quite soon has nothing to do with this protest. It was already in the works. Anyway, then in January of 2022 a new movement started. It was called Save Red Dead Online. It was a hashtag on Twitter and it became really popular. Again, all the gaming media were talking about it, were making articles about it, there were a lot of posts and reposts, and you know what happened? Nothing. Rockstar simply ignored it, even though it was a real thing. Actually, one time, Rockstar official account on Twitter accidentally liked the post with Save Red Dead Online hashtag, and then they removed the like. So they definitely knew about the movement, but still ignored it. And then in summer of 2022, community agreed to make a Red Dead Online funeral event, all dress up in black and meet in Red Dead Online on different cemeteries. Maybe it's a coincidence, but right after this movement was announced, Rockstar released a post in which they officially confirmed that they are moving resources from Red Dead Online to GTA 6 and there will be no big updates, there will be only Telegram missions and stuff like that. Who knows, maybe without this funeral event they would still be quiet about Red Dead Online. But anyway, now let's take a look at the new movement. It's a post on Reddit that was made yesterday by Substantial Law, and when I saw it for the first time I thought that it's such a bad idea that everyone will simply ignore it, but no, take a look, 550 upvotes, which is a lot for today's Red Dead Online subreddit, like 15 upvotes. Typical PC experience, 12 upvotes, unintentionally made Tris Marigold. I don't know. But anyway, let's take a look at the post itself. Dear Red Dead Online players, we make this post to announce a new movement. Hashtag RDR2 movement, and I tried to use this hashtag on Twitter and like no one really uses this. We invite you to join us in contacting Rockstar feedback and spamming. You see already the problem, spamming them with suggestions down below by copy and pasting the text. Let's take a look at the text and then I will share my opinion, obvious opinion on why this method is questionable. I wanted to suggest introducing Outlaw Pass 3 in Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. Okay, let's stop here. Why Outlaw Pass 3? It's a really weird choice of an Outlaw Pass. Why not Outlaw Pass 1 that was never released on PC and much more players never seen it than Outlaw Pass 3. Plus, I'm not even talking about the fact that in Outlaw Pass 3 there were 3 main clothing items. Amador, we received the hat from this outfit in November, and then 2 outfits from story mode, Javier's and Bill's, that you can purchase from Madame Nazar, and not even for gold, for money. So in my opinion, Outlaw Pass 3 is just the least valuable Outlaw Pass, but maybe if that's their strategy, they want to ask Rockstar for something not valuable. But anyway, let's continue. The rewards and progression it offered were some of the best and added a lot of enjoyment to the game. Many players, including myself, would love the chance to experience it again. Bringing it back even temporarily could be a great way to re-engage players. I actually will agree here that bringing back any Outlaw Pass is a great way to re-engage players and, make community a little more happier and attract new ones to the game's incredible world. Thank you for considering this idea. Basically, thank you for nothing. Okay, let me explain why it's hopeless and not gonna work. First of all, because Rockstar know that players want to see Outlaw Passes in Red Dead Online again. They just don't care. Maybe because they want you to play GTA Online, maybe because they want you to suffer, I don't know. So the idea behind previous movements, in my opinion, was to bring not only Rockstar's attention, but attention of the gaming community in general, players of other games, game journalists, Take-Two shareholders. But even bigger issue is this: contacting Rockstar feedback and spamming them. Like, by feedback you mean support? Like, what exactly you trying to achieve? First support level is a bot, and he will reply something like blah blah blah. On a second level of support, maybe there will be a real human, but most likely there will be another bot, just more advanced. And if you will get lucky on a third level of support, if you will continue like talking to bot, you will see a real person who will most likely reply something standard. Oh, it's a shame that you have issues with GTA Online. We feel sorry for you, and to compensate your time, here are $10,000 in GTA Online. So at best, what you can achieve with such movement is you can make life harder for few employees who are working on a minimal wage, and basically has nothing to do with decision makers in Rockstar and Take-Two. I mean, I really feel bad for that dude in support who has to read all these similar messages and like, what could he or she do about it? That person cannot return Outlaw Passes, and he's even not gonna talk to people who can return Outlaw Passes. It just leads to nothing. And yes, I know that a lot of Red Dead Online and GTA Online players don't like Rockstar's support, but actually these employees on the lowest levels are pretty helpful. When they can, they help. Like, for example, if you will lose your trader delivery because of some weird bug or moonshiner delivery, just make a post to support and they will compensate the money to you. It worked multiple times. Yes, they will never help you with cheaters and some bigger issues, just because they cannot do this. So in conclusion, I actually like the idea of a new movement, even though it's completely hopeless, but just, as a community event, way to communicate and remind the world that Red Dead Online exists. But this time execution is completely terrible in my opinion, not effective at all, and yeah, I just feel bad for that person in Rockstar support. But maybe you will disagree with me, let me know in the comments. And if you are interested in a full story of Red Dead Online from beta to being completely abandoned, I suggest you to go and check the video that you can see on your screen here. I hope it's here. And it's a full story including clown movements and save Red Dead Online and stuff like that. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.